Hello everybody and welcome. I just want to show you guys the pond. I'm going to do an update on the progress of building it. And I mean it's almost done. It's crazy to think of how far this has come. I still have a bit left to do, so we still have to do the old upper pond. So we're gonna redo this waterfall. We're gonna foam it and seal it, and so we have a bit of an actual drop. We'll cut back the extra liner. So there's actually that's actually its own piece of liner. So this upper kind of L-shaped pond with all the floating plants is its own piece of liner, and it kind of droops down in there. So we'll kind of cut that off. We'll foam it, kind of seal it in so the waterfall works properly again. What else needs to be done? We're going to be doing a drain on the far side. I'll take you guys around and show you that. Then a bit of rock work over there, and mostly just garden landscaping stuff on that far side, but that's really all that's left. So before I show you guys a little bit about talk a little bit about how the pond works, we'll just go ahead and feed the fish. There they go. So most of these are imported Japanese koi. We have some nicer ones in there. So we have a really nice Hiutsuri right here, just the black and orange. There's a really nice Showa that I got, right there. A few really nice Kohaku, a lemon Hirawake, two different Chagoys. There's also a yellow Ogon. Yeah. They're absolutely beautiful. The difference between getting the nice Japanese koi and getting like a more of a domestic, like locally U.S. bred koi in this instance, it's hard to describe. Just the color, you don't really notice it until you actually get the Japanese koi and you put them in your pond. Just how beautiful they really are, and just how it's worth it. It's worth it. I used to have some more kind of locally bred koi, and back with my old small pond before I really knew what I was doing, the difference between those two different types of koi is staggering. So, I mean, the video doesn't do them justice. When you see them in person with these colors, it's amazing. They're absolutely beautiful. Alright, so a little tour of the pond. I'm going to be doing a proper series, and I'll talk a bit about the construction, and I'll talk a little bit about the design and go a bit more in depth. But I want to do a quick overview just so you have an idea about how this works. So we'll start up here. So the house is up there. So this is what you see when you first come down. So we're going to put in this walkway, or we're going to level this out. We're going to lay these properly. Right now they're just kind of there. This is going to be like the main viewing area of the pond, which is also happens to be the exact spot where the deepest end of the pond is. So the depth of the pond is from this lip down to the deepest part, which is kind of right in there, is 4.5 feet. And then it kind of goes up to a bit of a level spot here, which kind of goes up and around the pond. And I think that was over 30 inches. I forget exactly what it was. It was about, I think it was more than 30 inches. I don't think any parts of this, well, the deeper parts of this pond or anything, I don't think anything shallower than 24 inches except for the planting spots. This little trench here, it's probably between 2 foot and 3 foot. It's probably about 2.5, I think. That was a few weeks ago. Or actually, that's more like a month ago now. So we're going to walk over here. This is the back part of the pond so far. We're still not done. We have a couple other plants. We're going to be extending this garden out. Okay, so now the idea for back here is that you would walk up here and you'd be able to see across the pond. I should come back and I'll show you this, because this is part of the design that I wanted. So I have the big iris right here, which kind of blocks your view of that other half of the pond, where all the lily pads are. So I wanted the pond to kind of create a sense of depth. I wanted to put this big block here, but then have other stuff behind it. That way it makes the pond look longer. And it also kind of, it makes you want to walk around the pond and see it from different angles, because I have all these kind of, I have that big visual block in the middle. So then the idea is that you walk back here. So I think we'll probably end up putting like stepping stones in over here or something. And then you come to the back. We have the other plants like I just talked about. Alright, and then we'll have a seating area somewhere over in this vicinity. Once again, we don't really know exactly what we're going to do. We're still kind of roughly laying this stuff out. So that'll be behind here. And this is the kind of second viewing spot. Then from here, you can actually see all the lily pads. I just gave the koi food, so they're all kind of hovering over in here, looking for food. But otherwise, they do hang out back here. You can see some of them darting in and out over here. So this is where all the lily pads are. We have 3 different lily pads. We have a dwarf, I say dwarf, it's a small lily pad at least, which I've had that one for 3 years. I got this one this year, and I got that one this year. That's I think it's a black rose. It's supposed to get huge, which is exactly what I wanted. So then in here we have a lot of the pond plants either side. This is the skimmer box. It's an aquascape model. I need to probably rinse this out. Yeah, it's got a lot of junk in there. But I have those foam sheets to help mechanically filter the water to get out dust particles and stuff. So then there's a hose that comes out of that corner. We buried it, and it's underneath here, and that goes all the way back up there to the waterfall. And the original pump I had for the old pond's in by that lily, and right now the hose just kind of goes up right there, and it goes into that waterfall and that filter, and then that flows back into the pond. So I'll take you over and you can see that. For those of you that have watched my older videos and have followed my small pond, this is exactly the same, so you're not going to get much new, except for this. This is the retaining wall we're building. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Here we go. So this is where we're going to put the drain. So we're going to do, I don't know how to describe it. We're going to do some kind of a tile or something. We're going to do a drain. At least as for right now, we're going to kind of do a drain out like this. And then we're going to do something to kind of guide it over to the concrete. So we had this concrete driveway that starts here, and it goes straight in line with the edge of that concrete wall. The pond kind of cuts across the corner. So that's what we're kind of working around. So this is the old pond. Not much in here. We have some insanely compact water lettuce, Amazon frog bit. This is, I've heard it's a pretty invasive plant actually, this. I was talking to people at it's like a landscaping kind of pond place. They don't really have a lot of fish, but they have a lot of beautiful, well done looking ponds. And they were talking about this. They had this plant on their property. Someone planted it, like a previous owner planted it by a naturally occurring pond. It's just kind of taken over. So they said it's pretty invasive. We actually have 2, just got another one. This one's not looking as hot. I need to repot it. It's probably due to the lack of nutrients and an increase of light. But I need to repot that and get that situated. This is the old filter. So this is just a little dugout. So I just kind of dug a hole, put the liner in it. There's actually a basket with lava rock in it. And then on top I put another planting box with that plant in it. That I did pretty early on this year. It sent off all these runners, which is really cool. So there's one of the runners. There's a runner that's got some roots in here. There's another one that's rooted in, just in the dirt. And I took one of the runners from that, and it's actually over there. Then we got another one that's in its own pot. So yeah, this is where we're going to be redoing the waterfall. This is kind of how we had it originally. It's laid out very similar to this. In order to get the liner for the big pond in, I had to take out all the rock, which means it broke all the seal from the original pond foam. So we're gonna reseal that. We're gonna cut the liner, get the waterfall looking good. So that still needs to get done. But it works. Right now it works. So like, I don't have to necessarily do that this year if I don't have time. That could wait till next spring. Yeah, but we've come a long way. We've got a lot done. We have the important things done. So the important things was this is one of the important things, this retaining wall to hold in this side of the pond to make sure it wouldn't wash out. I do have some other pictures, and I'll put this in more of a well-edited video showing more of the process of building it. But we basically had kind of dirt piled up here, and we've used up all of this dirt, and that's what's left of the dirt, and over there is mostly like a kind of a clay that I dug when I got super deep. But yeah, so this is a big pile of dirt, and then we started moving the dirt different parts throughout the pond. So whether it's over here, way back there by the waterfall, used up a bunch, and then we started doing this retaining wall. So that was one of the important things to get done this year before winter, because I didn't want it to erode out. And the next important thing is going to be this drain, making sure we can get any overflow water from rain out safely without endangering the plants, the wall, anything like that. So that's going to be the next big thing. But yeah, it's coming there. It's been taking up a lot of time, so sorry for I wanted to do more videos this summer, but it's taken up a fair amount of time. Oh, I guess I haven't shown you that. I do have the Japanese rice fish. Oh gosh, they're in here somewhere. So they're either two different spots. Either they're over here chilling out with the koi, getting food, or they're over here hanging out in the plants. And I actually bred some early in the spring, probably late spring, early summer. And those fry are kind of grown up. They're a decent size, and I think they're about ready to start spawning. And so I've been seeing some of the bigger ones hanging out in some of the plants and the algae over here. That could be where they are right now. But they're a white Japanese rice fish. They're beautiful, and the koi haven't bothered them, which is fantastic because they're tiny. I'm just kind of walking along the edge of the pond because I did all the rocks, and I know they're not going to slide out on me. There's also baby goldfish. So of all the koi, there's two comet, or there's a Sarasa comet that are from the old ponds, and they've spawned. I'll walk back over here. I'm trying to see if I can find any rice fish or the baby goldfish, the goldfish fry. I don't see any. I wanted to actually pull up some of the goldfish fry. Someone recommended I do that, and I really wanted to, but I don't think there's any way I'm going to catch them in this huge pond now. Oop, there's rice fish. There they are. I love those guys. They're very, very active. There's a whole bunch in there. There's like, I actually don't know. I've never actually counted them. They're never all in the same spot. But I'm hoping they're spawning, and hoping I'll get another few batches of fry in before it gets too cold and they start slowing down. Hope there's another one over here by the plants. One of the big ones. So yeah, a lot of life already in this pond. Dragonfly larvae. I think I've seen some dragonfly larvae chilling out over there. A lot of dragonflies too. Of course, I say that, there's actually no dragonflies. There's a wasp that almost landed on me. Sorry about that. So yeah, I've seen a bunch of dragonflies. I don't see any right now, which is strange. Usually there's tons everywhere. But I've seen some dragonfly larvae on the edge of the pond. So yeah, it's coming there. It's coming. We're doing some proper videos of it. I've quite a few videos I need to edit up for you guys. Now that this is almost done, I'm going to be going back to school. Classes are going to start soon. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, how often I'll be able to get them up. I do have a lot of footage I can compile and put together for you guys. Man, it's a lot of fun. Oh, there's a goldfish fry. That's the one colorful one. So there's one that's got color so far. There's a rice. Oh, you can barely even see it underneath the bubbles. I saw the goldfish who's hanging out in the bubbles. So there's one goldfish that has color. The rest have been solid black still, but they're not very old. Alright, well, gotta get back to work. Lots to do. Leave a comment with any questions you have about the pond, and when I put my videos together, I'll be sure and answer some of those questions for you guys. I want to know what you guys want to see about the pond, what you want to know. So please let me know. I'll do my best to answer it. I think all things considered, it's turned out really well. We didn't hire anyone to do this. This has all just been mostly me and my family, I guess, been working on this. So not too bad. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see about the pond. Check out my blog site link. That'll be in the description as well. I'll put some links at the end of the video to some of my old pond videos so you can see what I'm coming from. You can see how the transformation has occurred from small garden pond to koi pond. So yeah, just let me all know, and have a great day. Have a great day, guys. Bye.